Every morning at Apex High, cars line up and wait. Engines running, gas burning, exhaust pouring into the air, but we're not going anywhere, and that's a problem.
Idling is when a vehicle's engine is on, but the car isn't moving. It often happens without thinking, waiting in the car before class, sitting in pickup lines, or leaving the heat or air on while scrolling on your phone. But those idling minutes pile up fast. Just 10 minutes of idling a day burns nearly a quarter gallon of gas and releases over 600 pounds of carbon dioxide each year.
It also releases nitrogen oxides that form smog, carbon monoxide that affects oxygen delivery in the body, and PM 2.5, tiny particles that go deep into your lungs.
Idling doesn't just waste gas.
It makes the air around us dirtier and more dangerous to breathe, especially near schools.
Children and teens are more sensitive to air pollution because their lungs are still developing. Exposure to emissions from idling cars can increase the risk of asthma attacks, respiratory infections, fatigue, and even cardiovascular issues later in life. Schools often have higher concentration of idling vehicles,
Which means the air that students breathe during pickup and drop-off may be the worst all day. On a bigger scale, idling adds to climate change.
One car idling over 10 minutes a day releases over 600 pounds of CO2 into the atmosphere every year. Now imagine that times over 200 cars every day here in Apex.
In Wake County, over 55% of carbon emissions come from transportation. And here in Apex, 76% of people commute alone in cars, many of which idle every day outside schools, stores, and homes. And here at Apex High, we see this constantly. Students idling in the parking lot with their heat or AC running before school starts. Parents idling in the carpool lane with their engines running. It's not just harming the planet, it's hurting our own campus environment.
The worst part is completely avoidable.
I used to sit with my car on for 15 minutes every day after school. I didn't realize it was making the air around us worse.
We don't need fancy tech or new laws to fix this. We just need new habits.
Turn off your car if you're waiting for more than 10 seconds.
Walk or bike or carpool when possible.
Remind your family, restarting your car uses less gas than idling for over 30 seconds.
Even just one person making these changes can save money, reduce emissions, and keep our air cleaner.
To bring these solutions to our school, we created the Green Commute campaign as part of our AP Environmental project.
We made educational posters to hang up around the school detailing the problem at its root and what you can do to solve it, created and folded brochures to hand out at our table, and designed a trifold board to share the facts and solutions with our school.
We also created a website with resources and more detailed information about idling in our campaign.
So Shruti, what are we doing?
We're on our way to lunch to give out these customizable keychains.
No, look at this. Look at this.
Thirny, what are you doing?
We're setting up 2 campaigns during lunch.
During lunch, we ran a booth in the courtyard, talked to students, answering questions, and giving away custom keychains that we handmade as reminders to stop idling.
During our campaign, we also had students fill out a Google form in which they categorized their current idling habits and also pledged to become part of the solution. Now let's look at what went on during lunch. We can't solve climate change in a day, but we can stop idling today.
Turn off your car, take the pledge, protect our air.
Make every mile matter.